Yeah, so the lights is on. Let's talk with OC. I'm your host, OC.
Man, this your main man, Big AC the one. Feeling good. It's Super Bowl weekend. Let's go.
Yeah, I've been feeling good, man. Today is my dad's. Shout out to my dad. His 71st birthday.
Man, hey, and may he have 71 more. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Man, hey, that's a beautiful thing. You know what? It is a true blessing to still have generational guidance in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, shout out to Mr. C. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to Pops. You know what I'm talking
Nope.
about?
Mm-hmm.
Man, and for his birthday, we get a Super Bowl showdown of the clam chowder cities. Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna make the best bowl for tomorrow? We gonna see Mike McDonald in that defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Historical numbers. Sam Darnold in the offense, playing lights out. And I'm gonna step out on a fucking limb and I'm picking the Patriots by 2. That's right.
That's who you picking with? That's who you going with?
I'm rolling with the Patriots by 2. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with the team that's been there before, and not necessarily the players, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with the coaching that's been there before. I'm going with the staff. I mean, do you know that? I just heard a stat that what's my man's name? Oh God, dog it! The offensive coordinator 10th Super Bowl right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 10th Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the offensive coordinator is coaching for the New England Patriots. Of course, Mike Vrabel played in like 4 Super Bowls, and I mean he's been there before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Man, hey, Vrabel in there. But I'm gonna say like this, man. Like everybody got the Seahawks favorite, right? They 4.5 point favorites. Let Vegas tell it. 60% of what they call the smart money is on the Seahawks, which is a leery number to me. If they were so favorite, you would think 80% of the smart money would be on the Seahawks. Somebody gonna cash in tomorrow. Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, I'm gonna make sure it's me on a small ticket. I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust nobody out there enough to throw a big ticket down there. But no, yeah, man, I really do feel like it's gonna be an entertaining game. Um, I feel like it's gonna come down to some haywire last second ish because that's what this season has been completely, unless it's just a blowout. But I kind of don't see that happening.
Yeah.
And man, like you know what I mean. Like honestly, the Seahawks, thanks to my Niners defense being all blind and beleaguered, and the Rams not looking like the Rams last week. The Seahawks or a week before, Seahawks kind of skated into the Super Bowl.
Well, they do have a good defense, and and Sam Darnold has
Yeah,
something to prove to everybody. But I just want to say that the New England Patriots got the story. They
yeah.
got the defense. They got the offense. They got the owner who's been to 800,000 Super Bowls
Hey,
with many different teams. Um,
and they
so
also got snuffed this year, right? Him
yeah,
and
so they
Belichick was both up for the Hall of Fame.
yeah
Neither one of them got in. Tell me
yeah.
where that happens.
Yeah, and I think that I want to, as much as I do want to go with Patriots. I'm going Seattle. I'm
I
going
like it.
Seattle because I think the defense is going to be the key. I think May to me he got to win this game for he got to
Yeah,
play well and win this game for New England. He has to.
right. Right.
Sam Darnold don't have to play well the uh, the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. So that's what I'm looking at right there. So I'm going
Well,
Seahawks, man.
man, y'all, welcome to the podcast by the name. This is what makes the world a great place. It's difference of opinion. I'm
Difference
gonna
of
say like this: with the defensive line that I see the New England Patriots putting out there tomorrow, that front seven is gonna give Seattle more problems than it's had the entire postseason. But more than a front seven, I'm gonna go with that back four. Look, Christian Gonzalez playing out of his mind. I'm not gonna say he's gonna lock up Smith and Jigba because nobody does that.
mm-hmm.
Bro got 1,965 receiving yards or something this year. He's ridiculous. So I'm not saying that Smith and Jigba was going to be shut down, but I do think that in some crucial moments, especially because Sam Darnold's been known to give you one, that they might be able to take care of some opportunities. I mean, they might be able to see some opportunities. And I know Vrabel going to have them ready to do it.
Well, I think so too. I think so too.
Yeah,
Teams take on the identity of their head coach,
no doubt.
and that's a tough thing. New England's a tough team. Don't get me wrong. New
Yeah.
England is not going to be no pushover out there on the field. It's just that they need to realize that, they may not do it this year.
Hey, and I'm gonna say like this too. After watching the first 2 years of Mike McDonald's coaching career, man, I knew about him as the defensive coordinator in Baltimore, but I didn't know his acumen was so prolific. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy went in there, and if you can come in behind Pete Carroll and boost the culture and the atmosphere, he did that. You know what I'm saying? He came in and really dotted the I's, crosses the T's for them boys. And man, he ain't been in doubt about none of his decisions made. Right? Everybody, oh, you sure Sam Darnold? Look at him right now. In the bowl, ready to go. Against a team that they licking their chops against. Let's just be real.
All the teams that pass on Sam Darnold, as far as giving up on him, they sick right now.
They sick right now, right? And hell, we didn't even pass on him, and we sick right now. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, right? I will say this: at the end of the year, when he bounced out of Frisco to go start for the Vikings, right? I was kind of torn on who I wanted. Did I really think it was him or Brock Purdy? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm still fucking with Brock Purdy, right? I'm not mad about it. Sam Darnold, the sun is shining on his ass right now, right? But I do feel like his career line is going to be what it is. He'll never be the number one quarterback in the league. He won't be the 32nd. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's playing at a top 5 level, though.
Yeah.
But his interceptions, his turnovers, his ball handling, I'm going to be watching that very closely tomorrow because that's where I think the biggest weakness is for Seattle on offense.
Now, I'm gonna step away from the analytics for a second. If you could go to the Super Bowl, how much you think one of those suites cost?
Oh man, them suites sitting up there in excess of $25,000.
Man, they said Kelsey paid $3 million for a luxury suite for the Super Bowl.
Well, let me give a shout out to somebody from Vallejo, man. Kyrie Irving paid $11,000 for the boy album too. I mean, Hey, I mean, no, but on the real, I guess if you got it, flown it, that to me says I'm retiring more than anything.
Yeah. That's what that says to me. That's what that says to me. I was blown away when I seen that figure for
$3 million for the
one game for
hey,
a suite.
But it's him.
That means you got that suite packed out. You're gonna be comfortable the whole game.
Oh yeah, Patrick and his
you better
bum
get
knee.
You better get there 3 days ahead of time to stay some time in your suite.
No, damn right. Hey, invite the Swifties. Get Pat Mahomes up in that joint and everything else. Man, like, whoa. But I don't think he would have that much of a desire to be at this particular Super Bowl if he wasn't doing a farewell. I would not even be surprised if at some point in the game he announces his retirement.
Shout out to Antoine Lamont Collins.
Hey, what's up, guys?
He's gonna be working the Super Bowl this year as a crowd control person. So my hat is off to him. If I could have got signed up, I would have got signed up and worked too. But that's gonna be a great experience. You're gonna get to see behind the scenes,
no doubt,
what goes on at Super Bowl. It's gonna be wonderful thing. It's gonna be a wonderful thing.
And I'm gonna tell you what, if they cross the cutty the wrong way, it's gonna be one of them chokeouts that you see on WWE.
He more so in his life right now. He more so like, play with me if you want to.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So that's good. That's what's up, man. Shout out to man. No, that's what's up, man. That's dope. It's funny, man. I've been in the mixed emotions. I've been on a mixed bag. I'm a Niners fan. Of course, if y'all don't know it, bang bang. You see all the jerseys and shit in the background. Man, I've been on a mixed bag about the Super Bowl, but when it comes down to it, I'm a fan of good sports, man. And like, I'm gonna want to see this, right? And also too, if you're gonna get beat by the champs, goddammit, right? Like I mean, I guess if you want to take some consolation, I don't take them kind of things. I just want to see somebody get the snot knocked out of them tomorrow, and I want to see a good game. And man, hopefully Hopefully we get that delivered, man. That's gonna be exciting, man. I can't wait. Hopefully the Cuddy get a chance to get a little bit of footage, man, to throw around, so we can see some of that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not. I like it for the fact that, like I said, but it's behind the scenes and you get to see about everything. And one of your favorite players might walk by.
No doubt.
Get a picture of something with him and talk to him and stuff like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
But football. It's been a great time. It looked like it's been a great 2 weeks for the city of San Francisco.
No doubt. No doubt.
City of Santa Clara.
Yeah.
They putting on a great. I haven't heard nothing bad come out of the news.
I really haven't either. Actually, nothing but good things. Even though I probably didn't even want to hear them this couple weeks.
Yeah.
With my team on the sour. No, but for real, it has been a great week. The economy, this is a great boost for the economy, right? You got everything from hotel staffs and restaurants. Like, man, this is really boosting the economy. This brings that tourism dollar back to your city. You know what I'm saying? And San Francisco, it took a little bit of a nosedive the last few years. But I got to say, Marty Laurie, I think that's the name of the San Francisco mayor. He been doing some pretty, some pretty effective things at cleaning up them streets.
Yeah.
Of course, the game itself is played in Santa Clara, but all of this tourism is aimed towards San Francisco. So, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the show that they put on. I got to say, I think Levi Stadium is one of the most underrated stadiums as far as one of the new, bigger cathedrals that we build up for these sporting events and things. Also, too, man, like it's funny.
I think you're a homer.
Huh?
I say you're a homer. That stadium sucks.
Okay, well it sucks then, but we get that Super Bowl money. But we get that Super Bowl money. So York, pass the check and go get us some damn free agents.
No, they gotta have something. It's brand new. It's gotta be cool. It's brand new.
No,
For football, it's great. It looks like it's great for football. So
and for concerts, bro, I've been to one concert there. Shout out to the concert, you know what I'm saying, crew that they had out there, bro. It was all the way lit. Of course, used to go to the amphitheater right there in Great America. They used to have some good shows, but I will say that Levi's they definitely know how to put on the concerts too.
Yeah. I wonder is Great America still around?
It's still around, bro. They you know what's funny? It's such the secondary notion. You know, the funny thing is we forget football season goes on during the off season for Great America and them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they have their whole year worth of events and all of that, and it looks Levi's it's drowning all that shit out now, but still it's tucked over there in the corner, and they still getting a little change.
Because I heard that they're supposed to be closing soon.
That's what I thought too, but to this point in time, they still functioning, they still open. That's crazy. So you talking about the death of an era right there? You closing Great America? How many great fucking memories do I have coming out of high school, man? Going out there to get at the ladies, man. Going out there to pick up some honeys, man. Sliding through, man. Hey, it was the shit to go to Great America for a little. That was the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So shout out to the end of an era, man. With Great America. Living out a slow death.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think about this trade deadline in the NBA?
I thought that the Dallas Mavericks did what they needed to do. They shipped AD up out of there, didn't they?
Yeah, they got. He's a what is it? Was he a Toronto Raptor? No, he's a
Raptor now.
Raptor, yeah, I think he's a Raptor.
You know what? Hey, I hope he revives his career there. Thanks.
He don't want to play. He don't want to play there.
He don't want to play there. I was hoping he would have scuttled his ass to Golden State, but that didn't work out. Man, I'm tired of saying we need a big man. Like I didn't want to say that no more. We need a big man who can play is really what it is, and he would have been one of them. But I'm gonna say like this, man. I looked at his replacement on TV tonight, man. He was active. He was active. Like they made the moves they needed to improve their team, and it's funny they didn't do it with a name that you look for. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I liked about this trade deadline. It wasn't the obvious trades for the obvious players, right? And there was some shuffling, some shuffling being done. how do you improve your team once the trade deadline is gone? What do? You got to pick up cash from the G League. You got to what do you do after the trade deadline?
You got these 10-day contracts you can still sign with people.
There you go.
That are free agents.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you can do. You can't trade with no other team, so you have to pick up players off that
waiver wire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, off that good waiver wire.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the cats that's in the G League or on the lower subsidiaries of these teams, they free game too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But them dudes is in that position for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know what I didn't catch because I kind of tuned out. Jonathan Kuminga's still a Warrior, huh?
No.
Bye-bye now.
I think didn't Kuminga go over in a trade to somebody else?
I hope so. Let me grab this device and see what I can see. Because, man, I'm going to tell you what. I like Kuminga as a person, as a player, but I'm tired of the saga. Like I'm tired of that distractionary type business. So I'm going to say as I look this up, because the last I had checked, they were talking about it should be done, could be done. Oh, it's the most obvious trade coming up in the deadline, and nothing.
Nothing. No, I think he's still a Warrior. He's still a Warrior.
So he's still a Warrior, right? And it didn't help him tonight. It did not help him tonight. Let's see here. Look at the stats lines real quick and see if I see. Oh, well, no, you know what? I'm going to say that he must be up out of here.
Okay.
And the reason I'm going to say that is because I'm looking down the line of people that played tonight, and I see a shooting forward with the name M. Lians. Never seen him play a game.
Hawks. He went to the Hawks.
I was just about to say, we got somebody for him, and I'm just glad that he got a chance to go start over, man.
Yeah, he went to the Hawks.
Because bro got a lot of talent. You know, I'm glad we traded him out of the West, too.
Yeah.
Because I would hate for Kuminga to be that Achilles whoop our ass at the dagger moment.
What you to think about it if they would have got that Ball kid, Lonzo?
Oh, Lonzo Ball, you know what? Lonzo Ball is a solid player. I don't think he moves the needle though, right? Like, but actually, let me say like this: good distributor of the ball, right? He never has developed that 3-point shot, so I don't know how he would fit.
Mm-hmm.
If we was getting rid of Draymond, I would love a pickup like that. Like how we was talking about, what if they got Giannis, but they had to give up Draymond to get him? I would have loved to see Lonzo Ball come in and be a distributor of the offense. Because he definitely's got that skill set down pat.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball give you a solid point guard.
No doubt. And a traditional point guard, right? Like a dude that plays in front of the position. Like, I don't feel like that steps on Steph's toes at all. And he didn't play again tonight, although they say he ain't got a serious injury. Like, I wonder if that affected the Warriors' chances at the deadline.
The Warriors got back Porzingis.
Who?
Porzingis, Kristaps Porzingis. They traded Buddy Hield and Kuminga to the Hawks and got Kristaps Porzingis.
That was the worst trade we ever could have made. Damn it. No, he's just too frail.
Oh, the availability is what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, now the skill set, he fits perfectly. The skill set out there on the floor, his floor game, you put that with Steph Curry, that's some dynamic ish right there.
Yeah.
Automatically it boosts us up, right? But his availability, man, is usually a problem.
Yeah.
It's usually a problem. And he's always been a dude that I've been watching for them knee and ankle issues, right? That like, you know, tall, lanky ball players like that. But shout out to the Warriors, man, for making a play. Making a play on a 5-star player. Because just as far as what he could do basketball wise, I like it. He can fulfill that dunker spot. You know what I'm saying? Been needing that. And he can stroke the 3.
Yeah. If you need him to step out, he can step out.
And we finally talking about legitimate rim protection. I'm just talking about them last minute swats at the ball. That same shit that Wembanyama be doing, man.
Wembanyama. Yeah.
But I've been watching him like just, man, all you can do is he looked like an alien out there, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I swear his arm turns into Plastic Man. You know how Plastic Man, it's just, bro, he be snatching snatching cat shit down on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, on the real. So let me say this. I like that move. I like what we did. And obviously, the shooting forward I was just talking about, who I ain't never heard of or seen play a game, he must have came from the Hawks as well.
Which one?
Let me see. What was his name?
Because they say they traded both of those for Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, both of them straight across your Porzingis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, they probably picked up somebody.
Man, you know what? TBD, right? I'm gonna say, Leon's.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not up on his game yet. I'll be happy to see that he's some player that I just ain't heard of yet, because he played in some other market. But no, Porzingis, that moves the needle.
Yeah.
That moves the needle. You talking about position of need. I think he can teach that boy Post how to be a little bit better at what he do.
Yeah.
Right. And you got history and you got chemistry with him and Al Horford already, because they both played together in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So
Al Horford, yeah.
Al Horford.
I forgot Horford was out here.
Right. Who was looking like a disappointment at the beginning of the season, but I like how his game is shaping up since that sciatica been out.
He like one of those dudes that got to warm up. He got to warm up.
He got to warm up, and hey. But I'll say, like, I see a genuine chemistry is what I guess what I'm getting at. Yeah. I see a genuine chemistry. Him and Steph out there. Shit, him and Draymond out there, they look real good. I'm missing Jimmy Butler. I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy Buckets, we miss you, man. Shout out to Jimmy Buckets. I hope your recovery is a speedy and a successful one. But yeah, no, you know what? The trade deadline was actually live. I'm glad that the Warriors did something, right? And I'm so happy to see Kuminga get a second chance at life, because it didn't. I want to say that I don't think it mattered what he did on the court this year. Right, from the moment that Steve Kerr said, "Nope," see, he still ain't doing it. It was over. It was over for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was over for him. And you look at that immense amount of athletic ability and talent that he got. He gonna make the Hawks some happy cats, man. And I hope he can find that consistency, being able to play every night.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah,
and sometimes your seat is just worn out in a certain area, and then you got to go somewhere else and turn it and get a new seat.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. And something about him and Steve Kerr just didn't quite click. It just didn't quite click. I don't know if I want to say that I think by winning a championship in his rookie year and him not having that background of organized, sports, I want to say that, I think he got a little ahead of himself, put his head out in front of his skis and tried to act like a veteran too young.
Yeah. Looking at the other team up the way a little bit, Sacramento, they talk about buying out Russell Westbrook's contract.
Right. So now you want to talk about an undercover move I would love to see the Warriors make?
Yeah.
If they do buy him out, I would love to see the Warriors go scoop up Russell Westbrook.
Why?
You want another quality body that can play wing and play point and all that kind of shit? Yeah. I'm quietly a Russell fan, man. I like Westbrook.
I am. I seen him play a couple of weeks ago on a Wednesday night, and I think he still got a lot of basketball left in his legs. He got a lot of basketball left in him because he loves the game, and the way that he approaches the game is the same every time, which is ferocious. And so the Kings are thinking of that they don't need him as a part of their rebuilding process.
I see it. I can see it.
That's why they're buying out.
I'm gonna tell you who I was hoping that the Warriors would have scooped up out of the Kings was DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. He went. Didn't they trade him to somewhere else?
They did trade him to somewhere else, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say apples and apples, but for the offensive output that Jimmy Butler was giving us, DeMar DeRozan plays a lot of that same game.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan is from Compton.
He is
from L.A. He's from L.A. I know he's from L.A.
He is. Hey, and he the king of the midi.
Yeah.
He the king of the midi. And so, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that they would have did some kind of trickery and shamboozleness to get him on the Warriors roster. Because, like I say, that mid-range game, when you mix that in with Steph Curry, it's lethal.
Yeah.
Like I could go back to Sean Livingston. I can Jimmy Butler. It don't matter who you're talking about. You mix that mid-range game in, it's lethal with Curry. Man, shout out to Klay Thompson. Have you seen him play in the last few weeks?
No, I haven't.
I don't know what Megan Thee Stallion put on that boy.
Yeah,
but he playing like Klay Thompson again.
Well, right? he had a come to Jesus moment after one of those games that he played that he didn't play well. He had to understand. He had to understand where his body is at. How he's performing. What he's asking his body to do. Is he still the same kind of player as he used to be? So he got emotional in front of the media. But so that must be that cleansing he needed to say, I'm finna give it this type of effort, and I'm gonna go out here and participate well.
Man, no, straight up, man. And shout out to everybody catching this with us live. Please like this, send this out, share this, and all that goodism podcast without a name. Your main man, Big AC, the one with my co-host with the most.
Talking with OC, I'm your host, OC.
Yay! And y'all know what it be, man. Yeah, hey, Klay Thompson, he needed that then. Yeah. I did not know about the breakdown moment that he was having. But yeah, I'm gonna say he needed that. I'm looking to see what this. Oh, hey, what's up? Shout out to Deborah right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
New England killed them birds. You know it. You know, bang bang. You know I'm right there with you.
No. Hey, you know what? It's funny that you say that, but I've been watching that 49er documentary that's on AMC.
Yeah.
Montana is still my favorite quarterback.
Bro, hey, me too. And we talking about over Brady and all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about hands down. Montana is still my favorite quarterback. That played in this league. As far as ones that has won championships. That's what I want to say.
No doubt. Because you got Dan Marino, you got another sub list, right? You got your Jim Kellys, you got a few cats out there. Fran Tarkenton. Let's not get it started, right? But no, you're right. Joe never choked. He never collapsed under the moment, under the lights. And I gotta say, like, I don't know. Brady didn't seem to have the same command as Montana. Montana had the command. Bro, he stepped in that huddle and just like, hey, fellas.
But I think that trickled down from front office.
Yeah.
That trickled down all the way from front office to
Bill Walsh.
The head coach that was Bill Walsh.
Yeah.
To him on the field. I think the way that the league used to be back then when the Niners was one of those franchises you couldn't compete with because they spent money. They spent their money.
Yeah.
When it was back then like that, you had to. It's walking in the door was like that.
Right. No doubt. And let me give a little shout out to Eddie DeBartolo who did make it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Right, man. Hey, when Eddie DeBartolo set the precedence, bro, like you say, they was the first cats really on them private jets. Like really living it up, bro. And he embraced that team in a way, and you could just tell when you hear the veterans that come back. The what do you call them? The alumni. There we go. The alumni players, right? Bro, they love DeBartolo to death.
Yeah. But even down from the people that the players that they picked, they went to HBCU to get Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought he was that type of there was gonna be that type of player in the NFL.
Man, come on.
But I also thought about this. Put this in perspective. How old do you think DeBartolo was when he first owned his team?
Man, he was in his young 40s at the most.
35.
35. Okay. Hey,
35.
that was that old mob style Italiano money coming.
35 years old. Think about what was you doing at 35 when you was 35 years old?
Bro, at 35, I was still figuring it out. That's for sure. Not that I ain't now, but
but he owned franchise in the NFL.
Bro, a world-class franchise and really set the precedence for what it is right now to have a winning organization.
Yeah.
So not only was he was a visionary. I'm gonna just put it there. He was a straight visionary, and then you bring in a coach that's on the same level.
Yeah,
he's coming in with a visionary, with an offense that's cutting edge, right? Boom. Like now we say the West Coast offense, like we say it's Monday, right? But man, when I was young, that was exclusive. What you mean?
Roger Craig now.
Roger Dodger, boy, that shit was exclusive.
Then you go over to the defense. You go over to the defense and you see Ronnie Lott back there.
Hell
yeah.
Jeff Fuller.
That's it.
Man, Keena Turner, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And then you had them defensive linemen who never got no respect. Dwayne Board, Brian Young, like them.
Who played their position? What about the Randy Crosses?
Man, bro, you ain't lying. Jesse Sapolo.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, man, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, they all understood alignment and assignment, man. And
let's put this on the record. That was before my team was in existence.
Absolutely.
My team wasn't in existence.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Now I'm gonna say like this, right? Now you want to talk some more visionary, bro? When Ozzie Newsome was the GM of that team,
yeah,
bro, he put team building down to a science, right?
Yeah,
that put the rest of the league on notice.
Yeah,
right. And so, bro, like, I was jealous for a few years, man. I was like, bro, Ozzie out there shaking it up. And shout out to him being one of the top tight ends of all time too. Right. Like we ain't gonna forget about that part of what he do. But yeah, no, like, this is about linking up with trailblazers, right? And one thing it is like, you can't be afraid to reach out and get with another giant, right? If you were trying to do something great.
You have to let the people that do what they do in their professions. You got to let them do what they do. You can't be a Dallas Cowboy organization and think you're gonna win when you don't let the people do what it is that they do.
Man, come on now.
You hired this person. You hired this GM to do that. Let him do that.
No, straight up.
You hired this head coach to do that. Let him coach the team.
Let him coach the team.
Let him be the end all to be all.
Come on, let him coach the team.
When you do that, you give yourself a better chance to win.
Ain't that right? Oh, and another shout out for Russell, man. Not just the thing with Kyrie Irving, but he did just sign a deal with Rock Nation too for his touring and whatnot. Man, bro, he busting down whatever glass ceilings and half-ass locked doors we got around here left. So like man, the point I'm getting at is we shouting out Titans today, man. We shouting out Giants right now, man. People who ain't afraid to link up with another giant, man, and be colossal.
Yeah. And it's a shame that the Clippers traded CP3's rights to the Toronto Raptors.
Yes. Now that's funny that you say that though, because if you look at what Toronto was trying to put together there, they was trying to put together a little something. They was trying to put together a little fake generational Lob City, with CP3, and that wasn't gonna work. Anthony Davis and the whole thing. I'm surprised though to see Anthony Davis just flat out say, for the second time in his career, I just don't want to play there.
Well, no, the team said they would shut him down for the rest of the year.
Toronto
team said that. Yeah, the team said they traded him. They trying to get all they worth out of him. So I don't know how you could trade somebody and they're not healthy, but
I thought you had to pass physicals and shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how that works, but. So they said they were shutting him down for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like that. And I was reading that in this article. I could read that article if that article is
accurate.
Is accurate. They sitting him down like Professor X.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, he never quite looked right this year. Right, and people talking about AD is washed and all of that. I just don't think he was right this year. I'm not gonna go as far as to say he was washed because he was just one of the top centers in the league 2 years ago. So,
but when you that size, you are injury prone.
You are, and just what I was saying about Porzingis, right? And I mean, dude, what can you say, right? He went and won a championship in Boston.
Time to get right. You need some time to get right. That's what it is.
Straight up. The one thing I will say good about it, picking up somebody like Porzingis, right? We do have a pretty good wealth of depth on the team if they find a groove and start winning games.
Yeah.
So maybe because they got a few players that don't play back-to-backs and all that. We'll probably put Porzingis on a similar pitch count, right? And I'm hoping that for the Warriors that they find a balance of who to play and who not to play and kind of alternate it in a way where they find something that works, man, because they play more dudes than everybody else anyway right now, playing 11 off the bench every night.
Because they Lonzo Ball, they waving him in Utah.
They waving him.
Yeah, they waving him in Utah.
They just traded for him though, right?
Yeah, but they waving him in Utah. Well, you see the whole thing about these trades too.
Utah won a salary dump.
Yeah, we got to remember. Yeah. It's the reason why a lot of these trades are made because it's a business.
That's it. It's
the business of dumping salary, the business of getting your cap up. This is a business.
Yeah, no doubt. And I gotta say, bro, I've been watching a little NCAA basketball this year already, right?
Yeah.
And it's some nice prospects coming out next year in the draft. I know they say that every year, but I mean, I'm saying that. I've been seeing some nice cats, man. And the youth movement is on in the NBA right now.
Oh yeah, because Charlotte waived Mike Conley.
Damn.
Yep. It's on, man. We're not playing. We trying to get younger. We trying to get faster.
Yeah.
But you need, but it's a line. You need,
but you need veteran. You need veteran presence. You do. Let's look at Houston, right?
Yeah.
Houston was unnoticed potential until this year.
Absolutely.
You go get KD. You already got your coach. You got a young, hungry roster that they got young hitters, but they didn't have a closer. They didn't have that guy like Sengun. He good. He can carry the load, but when it's time to bring it home, you need that KD. You know what I'm saying? You need that Fred VanVleet. You need them players, man. Even if they're not playing heavy minutes, right? You don't think that the team with Chris Paul is benefiting right now?
Hey, I thought they would have been benefiting with him on the roster because of his knowledge and what he can bring to what he can tell your point guard or what he can tell how he can explain what he's looking at when he's seeing his defense in front of him, what he's looking at, how he's looking at they're playing him and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, no, I like the IQ. I love veteran leadership.
No doubt.
Veteran leadership.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Who didn't practice? Let me see. I think it's didn't practice where you playing the biggest game of the year, scared. The women's injuries. Yeah, I'm gonna say like this. To me, the Super Bowl and the world, the championship, them ain't the times to be pulling yourself off the snide after not playing for 6, 7, 8 months. You're probably gonna run out there and get yourself hurt trying to be the emotional.
As soon as you touch the field, ankle, Achilles gonna pop. Something gonna happen to you.
But something gonna go. And you know, it's funny. So I don't know if you've seen this recently. Fred Warner came out and answered the pundits about the fact that because Levi Stadium is next to an electrical power grid, something that's making the players injury prone.
Yeah.
He said he don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, and I got to say I'm gonna probably roll with what Fred talking about because he just now getting hurt for the first time in 9 years, right? Just missed his first game this year, and so I think it comes down to Cat's training regimen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, Bosa, he like.
But
Bosa,
what are you training? What are you training for? Is what we need to look at because the game is different. It's different than it was when when the Niners was winning all of those Super Bowls. It's different.
It is. Like just to be a big old hulking behemoth is not enough no more. What I noticed, the cats that don't get hurt a lot, they do a lot of flexibility training and a lot of core training, right? Where they working on balance, they working on flexibility, and they making sure they got strength, but they making sure that they balance and flexibility is right because that's how you don't end up not overreaching and out of position and with your body in a bad spot. So yeah, like man, I think it come down to player regimens. I'm gonna bring up Nick Bosa because I'm gonna say this: he's a big hulking dude, right? But I don't necessarily see him on that agility type regiment like I see a Fred Warner, like I see. So yeah, I think if you're not training on that level, Like I was watching Alvin Kamara one time, bro, and he was doing this thing where he's standing on this balancing ball, and this dude is throwing tennis balls at him, and he's doing knee ups, and I'm like, bruh, that's so ridiculous right there.
Yeah.
Like
well, your hand-eye coordination gonna be good.
Man, hand-eye coordination gonna be good, and when you tiptoeing, falling out of bounds, stretched out for you're gonna know how to come down because your body's always ready to catch itself.
Yeah.
You know, and hey, them are people that's not getting hurt like that.
Yeah. Now they got that guy Terry Rozier that was caught up in that gambling.
Scary Terry.
They're not gonna pay him his $26 million. The Heat ain't gonna pay him $26 million.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Until that case is over with.
So he still got some action.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna make an example out of him anyway, though.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. They're gonna make an example out of him because they can't take Trump to jail. They're gonna.
You know what? We was both wrong. Anthony Davis is a Washington Wizard.
Washington Wizard. And now I know why. I see why he don't want to play there.
Yeah. So they sit them down for the rest of the season. Yeah, I knew it was something. Yeah, I knew it was something.
So okay, they shutting him down for the rest of the season. Anthony Davis is nothing but an asset for them. He's trade bait.
Yeah.
He's definitely trade bait. In my opinion. Where does Anthony Davis fit into your rebuild as the Washington Wizards?
He don't. Unless they're going to try to pick up, unless they really going to build around him, unless they're going to really build around him.
Right, which they probably not.
And how can you do that when you're not available?
Exactly. Now they got Trae Young, right? They got old Ice Trae.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they traded for Trae. Yeah, I forgot they traded.
Yeah, they got McCollum for him. It was McCollum for Trae.
Oh, okay.
Was the trade with Washington? And all I'm gonna say is this, right? Like they could have something there, but they got a lot of young inexperienced that ain't ready to go compete for nothing. When you are trading Jordan Poole out of the building, and he's one of your best players, you say. You know, I mean, Bruh can shoot a little bit, but he ain't no, he ain't no league leader. So I'm just gonna say like that's one of them. See, now that's one of them franchises in the world right there who is like a year after year, bro. They are a non-contender. You can count on them for the blooper reels. You can count on them for the follies, man.
Why though? Why? That'd be my question in my mind. This is a professional league. Why is it that it's some teams that just they don't compete? Why is it that they don't compete?
The part that burns me up more is why do you look like you're not even trying to compete?
And that kills me. That kills me. It's not like the NFL where the worst team get the first pick.
No,
it's a lottery.
It's a straight lottery. Yeah,
it's a lottery. So you're not as an organization. If I own the organization, I would want to win, man. I want to win,
man.
I
no doubt.
No doubt.
And we talking about. I mean, we ain't talking about freaking Tacoma, Washington. We talking about Washington D.C., bro. We talking about the nation's capital. We talking about a sports-rich city that is they serious about their sports. They are serious about their sports, right? So I don't get it. I would rather see the Seattle Supersonics get back in the league than be watching the Washington Wizards. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like man, let's give it to somewhere that's gonna take it seriously because Washington Wizards, they clowning the day material, man. They man Tom Boone buffoonery type shit.
Yeah.
I can't get with it.
So I was looking at this thing. I ran across this thing on here. Denzel Washington gets up from his courtside seat and he walks over in the game and hugs LeBron, gives LeBron a hug. And I'm like, if he was a regular fan, they would have mopped him.
Oh, bro.
If he was a regular fan, they would have mopped. They would have mopped him up out of there.
Hey, they would have had all kind of knees on the back of his neck. You know, forearms in the solar plex. Ain't no way that you getting that close to LeBron. More than that, though, like, what kind of sensitive ass moment that was they having that he had to go give LeBron a hug? LeBron found out he wasn't getting traded.
This is the end for him. This is the end for LeBron.
Hey, this is the end. And you know, I'm gonna say this for the team that gave one of the most publicized farewell tours we ever seen with Kobe Bryant, right?
Yeah.
This is a really low key farewell tour for LeBron.
Yeah, I watched that podcast on Netflix because they got podcasts on Netflix now. I watched that podcast on Netflix with Max Kellerman and LeBron's agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was interesting to me to hear some of the stuff that his agent talks about. His agent talks about, but the reason why I say that is
what's his name? Rich
Paul. Yeah,
Rich Paul. There we go. Yeah.
The reason why I say that is he represents a lot of different players in the league.
Yes, he does.
A lot of different players, so he's able to really tell where his players is going. He's really in everybody's pot. And so
he is, bro, and he needs help to make decisions in the front office.
Yeah, when LeBron is done, he won't be done. But when LeBron is done, that's going to be a huge client that he lost.
Oh man, no doubt. And I'm gonna say like this: a lot of that like endless leverage, that house money he been playing with, it's gonna be used. It's gonna be dried up.
Mm-hmm.
And like having all the say so in front offices, like I don't know if that's gonna play that way. A lot of teams and front offices, I think, was willing to give him a little extra leverage just at the slight hint that maybe LeBron would come there next.
Yeah.
That's
but you know, I commend him for building his brand and building his business,
man.
So that he can sustain himself. After his biggest client leaves.
No, yeah, you know what? No doubt. And I'm gonna say this: shout out to Rich Paul, because he definitely ain't going nowhere when LeBron is gone. But man, what a career to put together, and what, like you say, what a way, man, to force your way in the door, man, and put your brand right there for everybody to have to look at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right there, everybody have to look at if you like him or not. If you don't respect, you think you don't respect. Hey, respect the game, right? Respect the player, and like. A lot of people, they even hate on LeBron, and I'm gonna say like this: I'm not a LeBron fan or lover, but I respect what he's done.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt.
I respect everything that he's done.
Yeah,
on and off the court.
No doubt.
You never hear about off the court him doing some janky, crazy stuff. You don't beat his wife. You don't whoop his kids.
No, he's putting back into his community, opening up a charter school out there.
Yeah.
Man, hey, I like I said, all I can do is respect the game. As long as I don't hear he been fondling on no little boys or nothing, bro, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm even good with the decision when he made when he did that whole thing on ESPN where he made a decision he was going to Miami. I'm going to Miami. I didn't care nothing about that.
But I didn't care nothing about that either. But I'll tell you what he did. He definitely upped his stock when he was doing it. Right? Yeah. He monopolized the headline that year. And then they messed around and went out there and won one or two. Right?
But the off the field stuff on that, off the court stuff, that whole thing was sponsored. He was sponsoring what is it? A college. It was a college, certain college he was sponsoring. Okay. Online college. It was online college that he was sponsoring.
Yeah.
For people to go get educated.
Right.
In that decision making. So that's why I say I still like the fact. I like the fact that he did it.
No doubt, bro. He opened up a film company, right? And he didn't put on a bunch of names that's already used in, already up in the industry. Man, he went out there and really made put a platform out there for up and coming producers and directors and all of this type of thing there. So yeah, man, like I say, shout out to LeBron James and people who will blaze a trail. You feel me? Like man, I love that. Like we was talking about earlier with the Bartolo, just visionaries, man. Like just people who are not afraid to say, "Come in here, come on."
You can't tell the NFL story without talking about that 49 franchise. You can't.
And you know what? I think that's why he was the first ballot Hall of Famer, and Kraft not so much, because all he did was follow the blueprint.
Yeah.
But
I still say it's janky that you don't let a person that's been a part of that many Super Bowls and won that many rings as an owner. You don't let him in the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. That sucks.
Right. No, and I agree with you there. like even more so, I'm a little upset for him more so than I am even Belichick. I'm gonna say that because Belichick had Deflate Gate, Cheat Gate, goddamn me, stealing signals, whatever the hell. Hey. He did everything it took to win.
Yeah. If you ain't cheating, you ain't gonna beat. You
ain't trying, right?
You ain't doing no cheating. You ain't gonna be doing no beating.
That's it. Right? So I'm gonna give him that, but I'm gonna say like Kraft, man, like you say, first class all the way, man. Mm-hmm. He really, man, he done changed a lot of dudes' lives.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes' lives, and you know, you would think that he would have got his shoe in because you can't blame him for what the coaches do. You can't blame.
But I'm talking about Kraft so much doing it in the salary cap era.
Yeah, no doubt, that's big.
You know what I'm saying? That's tough to do in the salary cap era.
Yeah,
to be able to manage your team and pay players and
no, that's a great point.
Release players on time.
Yeah,
like Willie McGinnis. You know, release players on and all of that.
Richard Seymour.
Seymour.
I can think of a few where I'm like, man, they still got.
Why would you do that? No,
but you know what? The money that they wanted versus the output they was given, it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
And he wasn't sentimental about it.
Yeah. It's business. And you know, the Jerry Joneses of the world and all of that type of stuff. I think if you look at it on a whole scale, I think you have to put the Niners up there in the top three.
Right.
Influential franchises in the league.
Yeah. No doubt. You know what? No doubt. And yeah, I mean, and like you say though, ain't no argument to be made much for the last generation of Cowboys football. But like the Kraft and them boys over there in New England, they deserve their seat at the table, and they didn't get took care of this time around. You know, I'm wondering what it's going to be like when it's time for Andy Reid to go up.
That's interesting. That's going to be interesting. But that's why I say, you know, you have to be. They have to make these voters accountable for what they vote and how they vote.
Right.
Because if you start doing that, then it can't nobody hide. They're not gonna be making these stupid ass votes.
You know what? And that is real deal. That's real talk. And that is it. Where, like you say, they get to throw a stone, bro, and hide their hand.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. And then they go on national TV and dog them and talk a little here and there. Where it's like, yo, you just was in the same room as this dude 2 days ago.
Yeah.
How come you ain't had none of that to say then, tough guy?
Yeah, tough guy. Yeah, tough guy.
You know
what you got to say now, tough guy?
Yeah, come on, tough guy.
Yeah. You wasn't talking that ish when he was in front of me.
Man, hey, straight up, and man, I got to say, Belichick had the league on notice. Man, they were scared to ask him questions in interviews, and now they won't even give him a vote to get into the HOF where he deserved to be.
Yeah, where he deserved to be.
Where he deserved to be.
Where he deserved to be. And I think we got too many of these people, outside people, voting on shit that players should be voting on.
Players
should be voting on that.
And the consensus of coaches.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think it should be more of a.
What about these AP writers? Fuck these AP writers. A lot of them ain't even played.
Most of them ain't even played.
You don't know what an XJG. You don't know how to call a play.
Hey, you don't even know what a sluggo scene right 90. JY fly cut. Bruh, you tell them dudes that they running out of a 21 set and they like, oh, is the quarterback 21?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Which way do we go?
Which way do we go?
Yeah, no.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I agree with that, man.
Yeah,
I agree with that totally. I just been surfing through a lot of this news.
Yeah.
Going through a lot of this news, and it's a lot of people that make good points about sports, about sports in general. They got some great takes, but let's be real.
Right.
I think you have to have covered the game for a long time, or you have to have been a player to be able to understand what's going on.
Yeah, and if you've only covered the game, I think you got to have some insider access, right, to really understand, right, to really know. If you haven't played, if you ain't been part of locker rooms before that, then you got to say that, like, yo, if you haven't been there when they at their lowest moments and seen how much it crushed them, or see how elated they is at their highest, then you don't really understand getting to the pinnacle of sports or falling through the floor. You know, they get up there and Monday morning quarterback it all day, and man, dude, like you say, man, I didn't done 2 a days. Bro, I didn't got out there and busted up. And I'm going to tell you, like, ain't none of that shit easy. Just getting through a training camp, you got to salute them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Just getting signed on to the practice squad, like, man, that's an achievement. You know, and so, like, when the cats get ready to say, oh, so-and-so's a bust, this and that, you can't write a dude off in a season and a half, and he was in a half.
No. That's why I stay away from that type of commentation. I just talk about the sport itself. And,
no doubt.
And you know how some of these cats are elite, and some of them are just regular players. Because when you in the NFL, everybody's good.
Yeah,
everybody's exceptionally good. I mean,
everybody's damn good. Yeah, there you go. Exceptionally
good. Yeah. Who am I to say that you ain't nothing? You ain't nothing. No, what I'm gonna say is your play shows us that maybe you don't want to be out there.
That you don't want it as bad as you say you do. Yeah, man, no doubt. So with that all said, right? What's your score prediction for tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be one of those 17 to, 17 to 10.
I almost want to say 12. I almost want to say 17 to 12 when you said it.
Yeah. 17-10 victory for Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Because I really do think that I like to take that Sam Darnold don't have to play as well for them to win.
You're right.
They don't have to do it. They have a great defense. They have a great defense and they have a good special teams.
Yeah.
Don't throw them out. They can block a punt or two. They can block a field goal.
And I was gonna say in the return game, like Snead could change the whole game.
Absolutely.
He could change the whole game.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. I think that Vrabel team, they're good. They're good. They're good on defense, and I think they're good on offense. But they quarterback have to play well for them.
I know. I get what you're saying. Like he's got to put on one of them all-world performances.
Yeah, he got to push his legs. He got to show his team that we get on my back.
Right. No doubt. Right. And I'm gonna say like this: they may be able to do it. I'm looking for a close, a tight knit game myself. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like 2017. You dig me? And that to me is a Patriots more favorable score right there. So we're going to see what it turns out to be tomorrow, man. This is the game of the year, y'all. That's what they say at least. But honestly, this has been the season of the year, man. I've enjoyed this entire season of football, man. And like, man, yeah.
I can't remember the last time I really enjoyed watching football, watching things play out.
Right.
I can't remember the last time I really felt like this as a fan.
No, you're right, and this is one of them like few times where I'm like, no, this season was so good, my team in it or not, man. Like it's been a hell of a ride.
Hell of a ride.
You know, sometimes it's like if my team ain't in it, fuck you. but no, hell of a ride all the way, man. And shit, we already at an hour, dog.
Well, before we leave, shout out to that dude Christopher, the kid. He got a heart transplant.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be on his way back from his health getting better. So a kid play. Shout out to kid, man. And I don't know you personally, but that's a big story. That's a big story.
I don't know him personally neither, but I'm gonna tell you what. Back when I was 14, the kid played kick step. Yeah, man, I was all about that. I had the high top, all the shit, man. Very influential dude for our generation, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to your Ham Right podcast.
Always
keep bringing it to us every week. Man.
Always.
Man. Shout out to Talking with OC. You can get Talking with OC you can get Talking with OC at talkingwithocpodcast.com. That's the new website. Talking with OC at talkingwithocpodcast.com.
There it is. Talkingwithocpodcast.com. Don't forget it. Get with it. Thank y'all for joining us live. Please don't forget to smash that like, share this, let everybody know about it. Hey, Mark your boys' words. Let's go, Patriots. Hey, I'm out of here, y'all. It's always fun.